Hi, Galila again. This time we're going to talk about mover parameters. I will try to be quicker than the last one. When you receive your folder and any updates, you do get lifetime updates. When you receive the folder, you get 2 note cards inside as well, and one of the note cards is called a changelog and info. And when you look at that, the changelog is a running list of bug fixes and new features, and if you just scroll down you'll see all the previous versions, and if you just want to know what's new in the new version being sent to you, just open that, and right at the top there you will see what's been added. Also, the second note card you get in there is mover parameters. These mover parameters are just commands that you can put in your movers to make them do certain things, behave certain ways. These are all, there's a link called parameters that is off of this page right here. I can show you this. So here's a list of the mover parameters at the top, and if you just click on that, it will jump down. It's called an anchor, and it'll jump down and it'll just take you to what it's about and an example of what it looks like in the note card. So make sure that you bookmark that main page, that instructions page, and you can get there from there. So I'm just going to go down this list here. The first one is start delay, and what this will do is hold your mover at the start position, which is inside the ring, for a certain amount of seconds that you put in. This is useful if you don't want to you maybe want to start a dance and dance in place for 10 seconds before you actually go out on the route, or if you have a line of dancers that you want to come up next to you and they're behind you, and you could just, instead of giving them all a channel and commanding them all on a channel, it's easier just to put a start delay in each one of their movers. So how that looks is, I will just put let me just put right over top of what I did, start delay. Oops, this is actually one word. Start delay, and we'll say 5 seconds. And save the card, close it, hop on my mover. Just remember now, this is only working on the mover. This doesn't have anything to do with the designer ring. So now I press play, and I should start moving in 5 seconds, and there I go. So the next one is text. You can have text appear above your mover, and this is useful when you have a bunch of dancers, and maybe you have 10 dancers or 8 dancers or something, and you want to make sure that they get on the correct ones. Or you can put acting positions or something like that. So I'm going to put at text Galila. Then you will see hover text over top of the mover saying my name. So that's a way that you can tell your dancers where to go. And that's the wrong card. So these here, the following parameters work using the Spot On Performance Director HUD. You must have this one here in order for it to be recognized from the Performance Director HUD. If you don't have this @spot dancer number in there, it's not going to work. I am just going to skip that for now because we are going to go on to do another video with the spot on Performance Director HUD. So I've already talked about the user channel a little bit in the previous features video. If you wanted to use a user channel and have that user channel public, meaning someone else can command your mover, you can do that. So let's create a channel here, and I will make it and it has to be typed exactly as shown in that note card or on the web, @user channel, and I'm going to make it 15, and now I'm going to make it public, user channel _ public. And I don't have anybody else here to try it out, but if you recall, I said that these commands here, using the HUD or by a chat command, which you could do from another HUD, or you can simply type it in chat. So this is on channel 15, and I want it to play, and the commands are play, pause, or reset. So I can go into local chat, and if I move this down a little bit, you can see my local chat. I would type a /15 and then just play. So now it'll wait the 5 seconds that I have in there, and then it will play. And since I have user channel public, that means that a friend, somebody else, can actually type that and make that happen, or that person can have it in their HUD to make it go. Open the note card again. Silent mode. Silent mode is, if you notice in local chat, here's what the mover is telling you each time it goes. It's ready, it's playing, it's resetting, it's ready. It's telling you everything. If you want to see that, fine. If not, then you can put in there @silent mode. Doesn't matter where. All of your parameters should go at the top of the card. And me, just being a person of habit, that's usually the first one I do. Put silent mode in there. And I'm sorry, I forgot the underscore. Start delay is the only one that doesn't have an underscore in between the words. So now when I do play or anything, it's not going to spit all that information back out at me. So the next 3 parameters are the animations in the mover. We suggest that you use your animations from your dance HUD, but you can put up to 3 animations in the mover. And this is for things like store models or tours, or it's great for fashion models on the runway. All of these, the 3 animations must be in your mover, and those of you who have done the stair animation will recognize that there are 3 animations in here. And in the top of the note card, so my note card is called stairs here, and that's the route. So I have here, the first one is the animation, and that's the animation. It doesn't matter which order you put them in the card here, but the animation is what you do when you first hop on the mover. And we have the very low priority spot on stand 1A in there, and we have it so low a priority because we want anything that you do to take over. So it's just the simple spot on stand, and then when you go up the stairs, you do Tootie's walk kimono show, priority 3. The 2D sells them priority 3 and priority 4. 3 in case you want to do something over it. But that's the walking animation. These animation names need to be exactly as the named animation is inside the mover. And then the end animation, you do a little wiggle at the top, which is burlesque stand 7 from 2D's priority 3. So this is what the mover looks like. I have my note card, the script, and the 3 animations. So when I hop on my mover, and press play, let me back up a little bit, I do my stand, then the little 2Ds walk, and then when I get to the top, the end animation, I do the little wiggle. So the next parameters I'm not going to do a demonstration of because they're pretty self-explanatory. The @bar group, and then you put the bar group number, will automatically invite dancers to your dance HUD and to that group that you specify when a dancer sits on the mover. Play on sit is it does exactly what it says. It's the movers will start to play when an avatar sits on it, and this is used in conjunction with the animations that you put in there. Also, at loop, the mover will go to the end and then just come back to the beginning and play all over again. And if a dancer is on it or a person is on it and hops off, it'll just return to the start. Now, if you want to see these two in action, you can go over to Rugs Boom Boom and Rugs Boom Boom Blue and take a little tour of her facilities over there, which are gorgeous, by the way, and you can see those two in action. At invisible is used when you have your mover moving an object in your set. When an avatar sits on a mover, it goes automatically invisible, but an object, not being an avatar, is not going to go invisible. So when you have it linked to an object and the root prim of the link set needs to be the mover, you can put this parameter in there and that will make that mover always invisible. At private emote, this will send a private chat to a dancer who is standing on that mover. And keep in mind that there's a limitation to the amount of chat that can go into one line, and that's based on an SL limitation, not on hours, and that's 125 characters or less. So, and that's including spaces. So if you're going to send a message, either an emote out to the public or a private one to a dancer on a particular mover, you want to make sure that you stay under 125 characters. The last one is not a parameter. It doesn't get put into the mover itself. It is a command that you would do in local chat, and that's jump to. And don't use this if you're just using this little choreography HUD. This should be used only when you're using like the performance director and you're using the stage marker or the stage manager, which both of those will embed into the mover in the coordinates where its proper start position is. Because if you use it without having that embedded information, wherever you jump to, it's now going to think that that waypoint is the start position. So you'll have to manually bring it back to the ring. So you don't want to do that unless you're using the stage marker or the stage manager. And what that does is you just put in the channel. This gives an example of a mover being on channel 7, and you put in jump to 12, and it'll jump you to waypoint 12, and then you can test your dance from there on. This is for really long routes, and you get tired. You don't want to go through the whole beginning of it. However, this does not affect your timeline, your dances. You would have to play your dances manually from there, or create a shorter little routine or sequence starting from there, so you can test that on and on. So that's it for parameters. I just glossed over them, so please make sure to read this note card. Better yet, go to the website, and from the page that you hopefully bookmarked, and if you click on mover configurations and parameters, it'll take you to the page with all of these listed, and we'll give an explanation and an example of them. These are great. A lot of people don't even realize that they can do some of these things. So please make sure to look at that and just give things a try. Experiment a little bit. You never know what you can come up with. So thanks for watching. Next, I hope to do as I keep saying, the choreography system with the Performance Director HUD. It'll be a challenge, but I hope I can do it. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.